بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. We will continue with Macmillan Flying High 5. Macmillan Flying High 5. طلاب سلسلة Macmillan Flying High 5. Macmillan Flying High 5. Be with me with Unit 6. Unit 6. Page 63. Grammar in context and developing vocabulary. We will focus on two parts of the lesson: grammar and vocabulary. Grammar and vocabulary. So open your books on Unit 6, page 63. All of you, let's fly with flying high. Grammar, as I said, grammar, clauses of concession, result, and purpose. Clauses of concession, purpose or result, and purpose. concession, result, and purpose. لا تهتم كثير باسم القاعدة. يهمنا الاستخدام، لأن استخداماتها سهلة، فما يهمنا اسم القاعدة. Look at the sentences and answer the questions. Number 1. He wanted to impress at the interview, so he dressed very smartly. There is an interview, في مقابلة. There is, or he wanted to impress at the interview, so he dressed very smartly. So يهمنا الآن so he. Okay. Number 2. Although her father had been to France many times, he couldn't speak a word of French. Although على الرغم من, although her father had been to France many times, he couldn't speak a word. لا يستطيع التحدث بكلمة واحدة فرنسية، علما أو على الرغم من. إذن يهمنا كلمة بالرغم من. Although her father had been to France many times, he couldn't speak a word of France. So this sentence, what is it? Is it a result, purpose, or concession, or contrast? What's the meaning of contrast? تضاد. الجملة فيها تضاد. يعني أول الجملة عكس الجملة الأخرى. Although, or let's with number 1. He wanted to impress at the interview. So here means why, or to answer the question. لماذا كان he wanted to impress at an interview في مقابلة. So what's the reason? So he dressed very smartly. Okay. The purpose here, this sentence is purpose. So number 2. Although her father had been to France many times, he couldn't speak a word of France. بالرغم من ذهابه إلى فرنسا عدة مرات لا يتكلم بكلمة واحدة فرنسية. إذن هنا تضاد. contrast. So purpose, contrast. Okay. Number 3. Try to read number 3. Number 3. She studied until late. Okay. Therefore, this is the word. This is our word. Concession. Therefore, she was very tired when she wanted to bed. She studied until late. درست إلى وقت متأخر من الليل. So, النتيجة, it's result. درست إلى وقت متأخر من الليل. Therefore, she was very tired. Very tired when she went to bed. So this is result. نتيجة. Number 4. He went to the airport very early in order to miss the flight, not to miss the flight. Why? In order to, or not to miss the flight. So what do you think? Purpose or contrast, result, or what is it? It's purpose. Why did she go to the airport early? In order not to miss the flight. لكي لا تتأخر عن الرحلة أو تفقد الرحلة. This is purpose. الغرض من ذهابها إلى المطار. Number 5. The car was brand new. جديدة. However, it needed a new engine after only 2 months. New engine. علما أن السيارة جديدة إلا أنها احتاجت إلى ماكينة جديدة بعد شهرين. هذه وش نسميها؟ Concision, result, purpose, contrast, what is it؟ سيارة جديدة وتحتاج إلى تغيير، إذا نقول contrast. Number 6. I went to bed early. I went to bed early to be rested for the big day. I went to the bed early. ذهبت إلى الفراش early. Why? What's the purpose? لماذا؟ To be rested for the big day. To be rested لكون مرتاح لليوم التالي. Number 7. Now we have questions here. We have questions. Which connective can we use to show a contrast? ما هي المفردات التي نستخدمها لتبين لنا استخدام contrast? What? Number 1. However, even though, and although. We can use these words to show contrast. Number 2. Which connective can we use to show our purpose? Purpose. ما هي المفردات التي نستخدمها؟ Purpose. Like what? So. What else? In order to. What else? So that. To. And in order to. We have 3. So that. To. And in order to. Next. Which connectives can we use to show the result of an action or state? What? So and therefore. An action. So, ولذلك, complete. To complete the action. So, therefore, وبالتالي. Okay. Grammar reference page 68. المرجع لنا في هذا الدرس صفحة 68. So, these are called concision, result and purpose. Concision, result and purpose. So, if you want to get more information, try to know the sentence first. After that, decide which kind of sentence. Is it purpose, contrast, result, or what is it? Let's see another slide. Okay. Number 1. Or complete these sentences in a logical way. Complete these sentences in a logical way. Use your imagination. Number 5, 6, 7, 8 are for you as a homework. 5, 6, 7, 8 هذه عليك واجب. We want to answer 1, 2, 3 and 4. So concentrate on 1, 2, 3, 4 to be able to answer 5, 6, 7, 8. ركز في التمارين حتى تستطيع حل البقية. Number 1. Faris met his friend in town. Faris met his friend in town. Met his friend in town. In order to. Why? Why? So, decide first. What is the sentence? What's the kind of sentence? ما نوع الجملة? Purpose, contrast, or what is it? It is purpose. Why did Faris meet his friend in town? In order to, لكي, in order to, for example, complete the sentence. In order to see him before traveling abroad. This is your own sentence. تكمل الجملة من إنشائك. Faris met his friend in town in order to see him before traveling abroad. Okay, this is purpose. Number 2, he was saving his money. He was saving his money so that, first of all, decide which kind of sentence. Purpose also. He was saving his money. يدخر فلوسه. ليش? Why? Why? He can buy a new house. He can buy a new house. Number 3, although Maryam was a good student. Although Maryam was a good student. بالرغم من مريم كانت طالبة جيدة. إذن there is a contrast in the sentence. تضاد في الجملة. What? It's contrast. Complete the sentence. She got low marks in math test. Although she is a good student. Although Maryam was a good student. على الرغم أنها طالبة جيدة. She got low marks in maths. So this sentence is called contrast. Number 4, she didn't like the program she was watching. She didn't like the program she was watching. So what kind of sentence? So it's result. So what's the result? ماذا فعلت? She didn't like the program she was watching. So what did she do? She changed the channel. Okay, this is the result. This is the result. 5, 6, 7, 8 are for you as a homework. Match the two halves of the sentences from 1 to 8 with A to H. Match from 1 to 8 with sentences from A to H. Number 1, even though I had never been there before, as I told you, 6, 7, 8, homework. Even though I had never been there before, what do you think? Which sentence is suitable for the first sentence? Number 1, what? Oh, sorry. Even though I had never been there before, what? It's H. The place seemed familiar. The place seemed familiar. Number 2, it was raining quite heavily. It was raining quite heavily. G. Where is G? So they cancelled the trip. Cancelled the trip. He borrowed his friend's bicycle. He borrowed. Borrowed. What do you think? Where is the answer? B. To go into town. Number 4. It was a sunny day. It was a sunny day. F. Although the weather forecast had predicted rain. Predicted rain. Contrast. Number 5. He turned the radio up a bit. What do you think? D. So that he could hear it better. So that. Okay. 6, 7, 8 for you. Another slide. Another slide. Now we finished grammar. We turn to vocabulary. Vocabulary. أنهينا القواعد ننتقل إلى vocabulary. Collocation with money. Collocation with money. نريد أن نتعرف على مفردات لها علاقة بالmoney. Okay. Next. Look at these verbs. Then frequently go with the word money. Use the verbs to complete the definitions. Okay. Borrow, donate, earn, lend, make, save, spend, waste, win. These words are related to money. هذه الكلمات تتعلق بالمال. إذن again, borrow. What's the meaning of borrow? Borrow, to borrow money. borrow يستعير. donate 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 يتبرع. earn 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 money earn يكسب. lend lend the opposite of borrow يعير. borrow take money, lend give. make make يكون يجعل. save يدخر save. spend spend يصرف. waste waste to spend more, waste money. when يكسب. We want to complete these sentences starting with when you. Every sentence starting with when you. When you what? Choose verb. Money, you get it in a competition. When you get money from competition, what's the verb? From competition, you win. You win. When you win money, you get it in a competition. Win. تكسب. Number 2, when you use more than you should or you use it in a silly way. Silly way. What do you think? Waste money. Waste money. Okay. When you waste money, you use more. تستخدم أكثر مما تحتاج. waste money. Number 3, when you money, somebody gives it to you. Somebody gives it to you. So what do you think? borrow. Somebody, شخص آخر, gives money to you. borrow. Number 4, when you money, you give it as a present, or a charity, صدقة, charity, organization or institution. To give money to organization or institution as a present or charity. Okay, so what is it? donate, يتبرع. Next, when you money, you get it for working, كراتب, عن عمل. What do you think? earn. There is difference between win and earn. Win without work, get in a competition, في مسابقة وفزت تحصل على مال, إذن win. But by salary, by working, you earn money. Number 6, when you money, you give it to somebody, but they have to pay you back. You give money to somebody, and he must give you back. What is it? lend. Number 7, when you space money, you use it to buy something. spend. Number 8, you don't spend it, you put it in a bank. For example, you don't use money, you put them in bank. What? Save money. يدخر. 9, you get it from working or through a business plan. What? make. يكون ميزانية, يكون مال. Okay, next. Number 2, complete the sentences with the correct form of the verb in one. Okay, as I said, 6, 7, 8, 9 as a homework. Number 1, how much money do shop assistant usually what? Think please. How much money do shop assistant usually space when they work full time? What do you think? earn. How much money you earn? I 150 Saudi Riyal a month on books. I spend. Can I? Some money I forget to bring any when I left home this morning. Can I borrow? My uncle 1,000 in writing competition last week. Won. A lot of famous people, money to charities and organizations that help the poor. A lot of people, or a lot of famous people, what? donate. يتبرع as a charity, مثل ما ذكرنا صدقة, organization, المنظمات that help the poor. 6, 7, 8, 9 as a homework. حاول تحل هذه المفردات. Now we come to the end of our episode. Thank you for watching. See you in another lesson. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.